two-part question for you. First of all, can you tell me how you found out and when you found out that you were going to start?
Well, kind of through the grapevine, kind of after the game, Mike Kafka said, "Hey, just be ready." And then he gave me the phone call early yesterday, and kind of just got the game plan going, and so excited about the opportunity.
Obviously, you had a pretty rough year last year just because of the injury and having to do a lot of work with that. I know it's the scenario of a Week 17 game, but still, there's got to be some excitement from you to be able to get out there, I assume.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it's been a while. It's crazy to think, my last game was 2014. I mean, I got all my games in when I was young, and then I had like a 5 or 6 year span where, I didn't get any playing time or just like some playing time just when we were up or down. But I'm really excited. I'm excited about the group that we're going to have out there, and, it should be fun on Sunday.
Let's go next to Adam Teicher. Go ahead, Adam.
Hey, Chad, do you remember any details of that last start that you made way back when? And Brad will have a quick follow-up as well.
Yeah, I mean, we started off the season, we played the Eagles and then Washington Redskins and then the Colts. So it was halftime, and then Blake Bortles was obviously the draftee that year. So I knew going into it, if we weren't doing so well in the beginning of the year, I had a short leash. But, it is what it is. And, kind of I thought I was prepared and, did as best as I could out there, but just didn't work out. And then Blake kind of rode the road there.
Okay. And what kind of backup is Pat going to be, even if it's just for 1 week this week?
He'll be great. I mean, he'll be in the game plan. He'll study the film. He'll give me some tips, but he'll be in it, very involved, and he'll help me out just like Matt and I help him out.
Go next to Herbie Teope. Go ahead, Herbie.
Hey, Chad, how are you?
Good. How you doing?
Hey, I'm well, thanks. And Brad, I'll have a second question of this one too. You mentioned that you're going to be excited about the group, and Coach Andy Reid tells us that he told you to go out there and play like you're 20, and then the majority of the guys are going to be in their 20s. So what is your message to those young rookies and first or second year players as they get extended time?
Man, I think it's just echoing what Coach Reid always tells us, go out there and be you, let your personality show. Don't be somebody that you're not. Even though this is a big stage for some guys, possible contracts for future, but you can't worry about that. I mean, you go out there, you play one play at a time, do the best of your capability. If, you get beat one play, come back the next play and beat the, defender up. But like I said, just be you, don't be somebody else. And, just have some fun.
Patrick does sometimes practice those sidearm throws. So how much have you been working on sidearm throws, and will we see it on Sunday?
Well, I mean, you never know. I mean, the arm angle, obviously the game has changed. So, defenders are getting their hands up and you have to shape the throws at certain times. But, he's pushed me definitely in physicality that I've never gone before. And it's just a lot of fun to be around. And he's teaching me so much different stuff and nuance of the new game, with the college game coming out with the spread and everything else. So, we're going to, put our print on it and, and just enjoy the moment.
Go next to Pete Sweeney. Go ahead, Pete.
Right, I'll have a quick follow-up as well. Chad, I was wondering, what was your immediate reaction to Andy Reid saying, go out and feel like you're 20 again?
I mean, it's cool. It's the opportunity. Anytime you get an opportunity to go out there and be the starter in the NFL, it's, you take it, you don't take it for granted. And, play like you're 20. It's just go out there and be you. Like I said, I mean, obviously I'm not 20, I'm 35 right now, but, I can still move a little bit and hopefully, get out there and show some things that I have.
Yeah. And to make it in the NFL, I think we all have an understanding of just how much of a competitor you have to be, given it's been so long. Is there this intrinsic feeling of, how can I still do this? Can I still do this? That you want to prove it to yourself?
Sure. Deep down and always, I mean, when we go out there and practice against the defense each and every day, I mean, I try to, give them the best look each and every week and, fit, throws in there that, are tight throws and that you normally do in the game that you have to make. So I think, being prepared all the way through this year with the defense and, giving them a look, hopefully it will prepare me for Sunday.
Let's go next to Nate Taylor. Go ahead, Nate.
Hey, Chad. Around the middle of this season, a lot of guys sort of put it out there that, hey, it would be a nice accomplishment to go 15-1. I know you've been a major part of the 14 wins already this year, obviously helping Patrick in the offense, like you mentioned. But what would it mean for you if given this opportunity now to have a real hand in getting the 15th win?
I mean, it'd be a great opportunity. I mean, not only for myself, but for this team, for this franchise. You know, they signed me this past year to come in for these opportunities and just always be ready. So to give back to them just as they give back to me, it'd be a tremendous opportunity for me.
Let's go next to Matt Derrick. Go ahead, Matt.
Hey, Chad, we didn't get the chance to talk to you after the Denver game, but you talked about the break, 6 years since your last start, and that was 8 years since your last rushing touchdown. And it looked like you really celebrated it and the teammates got involved. How much did that mean to you at the time, to be able to get into the end zone after such a long time?
Oh, it's great. I mean, even when that play came in, I was like, are they serious right now? We're going to run some zone read here. But hey, whatever they call as a quarterback, you try to make the best of it and make it work. But to get in there, I mean, definitely exciting. Great job by the offensive line and, some of the tight ends out there blocking. But, it was special. You let your emotions show. And it was just great to be out there with the guys again.
Looks like we've got two more. We'll go Harold and then Karen. Go ahead, Harold.
Hey, Chad, back in 2018, you kind of had Patrick Mahomes when it was his first full season, and now you're seeing him in his third full season. I'm curious, what's the difference you've seen between seeing him in the quarterback room from 2018 to 2020 in terms of his preparation and how his leadership skills have developed?
Yeah, I mean, I always felt like Patrick's been a great leader. Obviously, you can always improve on it, but he's been tremendous since day one. I think the biggest thing, obviously, is preparation, and I think just identifying defenses and how to attack them is the biggest thing that jumps out at me. He knows where to go with the football. He's on time. And, he really, goes out there and shreds some of the defenses because the ball's out on time and he knows how we're going to attack it. But just in that standpoint, understanding defenses and know where to go with the ball quickly, he's done a tremendous job with.
We'll go last to Karen Kornacki. Go ahead, Karen.
Hey, Chad. Happy holidays. Just want to ask you, how different will the offense be? Will there be things in there just for you that Patrick wouldn't do and things that Patrick does that you don't do? So will the offense be a little bit geared for you and your style?
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely some different nuances, but for the most part, it's just what we've been running all year. So, I have to be prepared if Patrick were to go down in a game and be able to run the offense. Coach Reid's not going to change anything, in game. So we kind of kept very similar offense, what we're going to prepare for the Chargers and, go out there and execute.
Chad, we appreciate the time. Thanks for joining us.
Sure.